Somewhere inside, prosecutors at the Leon County Courthouse are taking their Hope, Florida investigation behind closed doors, reportedly convening a grand jury this week. At issue, whether anyone broke the law after $10 million from a Medicaid settlement moved through the Hope Florida Foundation to other nonprofits, then to a political committee once controlled by now Attorney General James Othmeyer. The committee went on to help defeat a proposed constitutional amendment legalizing recreational marijuana.
No, there's no comment on that at all. Everything that the grand jury does is, in fact, confidential.
State Attorney Jack Campbell told us that a few days ago after subpoenas went out, but who they targeted and who exactly prosecutors are targeting remains a mystery. Legal experts say that's just how it goes.
Nobody knows what's going on behind those closed doors. And a prosecutor will present witness after witness. And at the end of all the witness testimony, they will tell the grand jury charges they would like them to consider. And then the prosecutor would leave the room and then they would vote.
Even so, the secrecy hasn't stopped political fallout.
I'm curious just what was your reaction to the news of subpoenas regarding Hope, Florida, and then a grand jury? Just kind of what was your reaction, your thoughts to that?
Does this count?
Democrats, like the House Minority Leader, call the probe long overdue.
This is the sort of swamp-like behavior that people hate. And this is the sort of thing that make people really cynical about politics and make them feel like their government is not listening to them. So if we can root out this corruption, then we need to do it.
That's as Democratic Attorney General candidate Jose Javier Rodriguez suggested the scandal goes even deeper.
We've had this kind of corrupt cabal running Tallahassee for so long that, again, I think it's the tip of the iceberg.
If you were to get into office, you wouldn't have any bones about potentially prosecuting some of these politicians?
If you're taking advantage of people, that includes taxpayers. I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care how well connected you are or rich you are. I'm coming for you as Attorney General.
Both Governor Ron DeSantis and Attorney General James Othmeyer have denied wrongdoing, calling the investigation politically motivated. Othmeyer saying this to the press in April.
You've got an independent foundation that's got its own board. It's a not-for-profit, and it made its own decision to give generous support to other not-for-profits. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And if some of those organizations were already active in the fight to oppose a dangerous constitutional amendment that would have allowed recreational marijuana to be used anywhere, there's also not a problem with that.
The Hope Florida initiative continues to operate with state funding, but critics say its credibility has taken a big hit. For now, the Leon County grand jury's work remains secret, but the political implications could stretch far beyond the courtroom as Florida's 2026 midterm approaches.
We still haven't gotten any comment from Othmeyer or Governor Ron DeSantis on the impaneling of this grand jury, but legal experts say the jury will be taking its time here. They expect this is something that will be resolved in weeks, not days. That's the latest out here at the state capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.